Let's go back on the train.
Yeah.
You were shot here, huh?
Yeah, so he could see the...
Good dog from Norway.
Good dog.
Let's not get hit by the bus. It's our first time here. Also, so we're gonna be exploring around here with our friends. And we'll go around to the famous Rose Castle, which is like the highest point above Oslo. You can see like a great view from up there. Also, we'll head to outside of the city, maybe see like an actual typical Norwegian house.
Go inside.
This is like the main square. That tower behind us counts down the days till Friday, so that's kind of cool. You don't have to wear a mask around here, so that's also cool. So we'll just go around to the Akitshus Fortress as well. Akitshus, I'm going to butcher all my pronunciations. But join us, Random Norway Adventure. This is one of the main squares of the city, not the main square. Now I'll probably butcher all my pronunciations, so if anybody from Norway watches this, forgive me. Oh, balls of the tiger. And I think it's good luck to rub those. But yeah, we're gonna go catch a train here to outside the city. To the train, so we're gonna check that out. I think we're late. I've been getting like random vlog shots, so I think we might have fucked us. We made it. So this is, how do you say it?
Strømmen.
Strømmen. Was that close?
Yeah, you were close.
So it's just like a typical Norwegian, like smaller village, I guess.
Yeah,
Kind of. Not like a fishing village, more like what an American would think of.
Yeah, whatever.
Where's the racks of dried fish? Oh, they have lights in their pedestrian tunnels. It's pretty nice. Like, who gives a shit? So, yeah, so these random scooters, you can rent them and then you just drop them wherever.
Yeah.
And then somebody else can just come pick it up. Definitely not an American concept. These things would be all in somebody's garage somewhere. But that's pretty cool. Heading into a typical Norwegian house. First Viking axe and shield. So that was a fairly typical Norwegian neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna get back on the train and head back to the city center. So real quick, up here is the main church of Oslo. Get a shot of this courtyard too, because it'll look cool. Very Harry Potterish. Now to the main train station. Got the Norwegian energy drink, right? This Norwegian.
Battery?
Maybe.
I think it's Swedish.
Oh, Swedish.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys get along with the Swedes?
Oh.
Yeah, we do. It's the Danish
He says no, but she says yes.
Depends.
So now we're getting on the world's biggest Porsche, yeah?
Yeah.
The world's biggest Porsche train. So now we're heading up to the Akitshus Fortress. Pretty important fortress in Norwegian history. I'll talk about it in a second here. That's a nice little path to get up there. Oh, this is nice. So, Akitshus Fortress. Throughout Norway's history, with all their wars with Sweden, this place was never conquered through battle. The only time it was occupied was in the 40s, during Nazi Germany's occupation of Fortress Norway. So during the Second World War, the Germans occupying Oslo, Norway, executed resistance members and people that basically wouldn't collaborate here. But after the end of the war, this is a pretty impressive place. This fortress was used by the Norwegians to execute collaborators, and as well as the president of the puppet state that Norway was during the time. So it is a pretty cool looking fortress. It's a pretty large fortress. Fortresses and castles are super interesting to me. Obviously, because in America we don't have them. Well, we have like some old forts along the East Coast, but that's about it. Here, they're all over the place. So here was where, what was his name? So the collaborator president, or president under German forces, he was shot here, huh?
Yeah, so he could see the other place where a lot of Norwegians got
yeah, because they executed a lot of resistance members, and
yeah.
but after the war they executed the collaborators.
Yeah.
Twist of fate there.
So you can see some bullet holes there.
Oh, so they left the.
Yeah, so he was shot there, and they were like standing.
So he was shot right in front of his door.
Yeah.
What are these crests? Just old Norwegian. Do you know?
It's just like the decorations.
Oh,
Or-
okay.
It probably means something, but I can't remember what.
If you know, leave in the comments. Interesting. And this plaque here commemorates all the Norwegian resistance members that were executed at this fortress, and the date of their execution and all their birth dates. You know, some were really young. But this spot here, this monument, marks the spot. A lot of history within this fortress. We'll head up to the wall here and get you guys a view of the city. Maybe an old escape route. So the fjord of Oslo, obviously Oslo city. Get a really cool view up here. And then they
See over there those triangle buildings. That's
Yeah.
Fram Museum and Kontiki.
okay.
Fram is the boat that went to the North Pole.
Yeah, because the British sent like 2 huge expeditions and like
Yeah.
everybody died.
Yeah.
But then the Norwegians went with like
A crew, a big
small or was
It's
it
a
big?
big boat, but it's not like huge boat. It's,
They didn't send, but it was like a smaller expedition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We survived.
They were more used to the cold.
Oh, regardez, putain, le resto, le banquier qui se prépare. Le banquier qui se prépare. To be down before sundown.
But this summer.
Train station brings you out to the mall. I haven't been in any big malls for a while, but that's it. Is that a table leg or a pepper grinder?
It's a pepper grinder.
You could double as a table leg though.
Yeah.
So the end of the Oslo Fjord. This is the Opera House, right?
Yeah.
Oslo Opera House.
That?
Yeah. So old bank, new bank. And then we'll go to the highest point above the city with the Rose Castle. Kind of this cool thing, you get a view of Oslo.
You can flag every day.
So this is just like a everyday flag?
Yeah, but the normal flag you can do it on your birthday. And when it's 7th of May, and when the king has birthday, I think.
Oh, so you have an everyday flag with just the one stripe?
Yeah, which is like the triangle.
Oh, and then the actual national flag is like a special occasion flag?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Another cool Norway fact for you.
Oh, she knows. Then never mind. Here's a viewing.
Oh, that's cool. So the Oslo Fjord and then, well, obviously Oslo.
Oh, it's here. Yeah.
So this is like the top of the top, huh? We're heading to the Rose Castle. And you also get a nice view out here. So now we're at the like top of
The top of the...
top of the top. Nice. So in every toilet they have a picture of the king and queen.
Yeah, only on the cabin.
Oh, the outdoor in the porta potties. Yeah, I was wondering who these people were.
Yeah.
So in every outdoor porta john in Norway, they have a picture of the king and queen.
It's just, I think it's because it's gonna be traditional here. So, but it's the first time I've seen it in the porta potty.
Oh.
I'm going to
Yeah, fun Norway fact for you.
Yeah.
So now we are entering the Rose Castle, was the highest point near Oslo. This place actually marks the liberation of the 80th anniversary of Norway's occupation by Nazi Germany during the Second World War. So a lot of famous resistance fighters during the Second World War. I guess the same artist did all these portraits. So those of you that are unfamiliar with Norway's Second World War history, Norway was occupied at the beginning of the war by Nazi Germany. Now, I asked my friend about his opinion of the Swedes earlier. He said, no, we don't really get along too well. The history there is that Sweden was a neutral country, but allowed a standing army to march through to get to Norway. And now who's to say if that would have ever happened if they hadn't? But there's just a little animosity there. Who is Norway's like most famous resistance fighter? Like, what would you say?
Ute på skauen. Vad heter det mer? Yeah, it's Gutta på skauen. Yeah, everybody knows about him.
He's like a famous leader.
Yeah, about heavy water in...
Oh yeah, they raided the heavy water
Yeah,
factory.
they blew it up.
Yeah, so Nazi Germany's attempt at getting to the nuclear bomb, there was a famous raid where they blew up their heavy water factory. And that was the guy that was involved with it. Well. So the Carl Gustav rocket launcher. I actually got to shoot one of those once. This is the guy they named him after. And he led the Norwegian resistance in the Narvik campaign. So that smaller tower is an abandoned one. You say
Yeah.
you can been up there before.
Yeah, well, I've never been.
Next time in Norway, guys.
Yeah,
Next
maybe.
time in Norway, we'll go climb the abandoned cell tower. Don't want to get caught. They'll send you to Norwegian prison. But I hear they're nice.
Some are better than the others.
Do you know?
No, I've never been. But I know some people.
Yeah,
I worked with one who has been.
I've seen documentaries. So
We have like one nice person that's really nice. It's Holland.
hold on.
Yeah, but it's more like you have to be like maybe a little bit more crazy to get there.
There's requirements.
Yeah,
Guys, thanks so much for watching. Tusen takk. Tusen takk to our friends from Norway for showing us around and putting up with our tourist stuff. Until next time. Halda. Halda.
Holland.
Alright, it's cold. It says the one who sleeps in a democracy wakes up in a dictatorship. Yeah, that's what that means. Is you take your freedoms for granted and then you wake up in a dictatorship. Kinda like